How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm a couple of minutes late. I am sorry. I am Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario. Um, I'm a hot mess. I just ran from my work computer to this computer. I have nothing ready. But we're going to have some fun hopefully tonight. I am doing the second card of my free class. So, how this works, this is the first time I'm offering it, is that if you place a $60 order with me this month, you use this host code. Okay, so you go to my online store, you enter the host code, and you spend $60. um, I will send you this free card class in the mail. So last week we did the first card of it. I will show it to you when I turn you down on the desk. And then we are going to make the second card tonight. So you will get the supplies. You just have to provide the stamps and the ink and your adhesives, and it is free, absolutely free. All you have to do is place the $60 order. Um, and it's perfect timing because we have a DSP sale on right now. So it's 15% off of select designer series papers from the annual catalog. And there's some really cool ones. So you want to check that out. Okay, so if you are here watching me, I don't see any comments right now. If you are watching, please leave me a comment so I know that I have somebody here and that it's actually working. Um, I'm totally brain dead. So, hey Claire, how's it going? Um, we're going away for a long weekend this weekend. So I'm actually supposed to be off work tomorrow and Monday. It's our wedding anniversary. Plus, I have a friend's dad's celebration of life to attend. So, and it is in cottage country. So we decided to go as a family and have a weekend away. But for me to do that means I've been working 13-hour days this week to try and get everything done so I can get away. So thank you. You know what? I'm so excited, but the weather has since changed. So now it's going to be rainy. So I'm like, oh, do I bring my craft stuff or don't I? Hopefully we'll have some good weather and we can get outside and enjoy the the cottage and the lakes and just the outdoors and be unplugged. So I'm looking forward to it, even if it rains. If it rains, it rains. What can you do? Not much, but anyway, so I'm a little bit brain dead, so you guys have to bear with me for this video. So I don't know if you guys can see the big bags under the eyes. All right. Um, I hope you're doing well, Claire. I haven't seen you in so long. Okay, so I'm going to turn you down. I'm going to get rid of this banner so it's out of the way. But again, this is the host code. If you place a $60 order with me this month, you will get the card kit to make this card, plus the one that we made last week, plus one other one, in the mail for free. And yeah, you can get a start on your Christmas cards, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to remove the banner. I'm going to hide you. And I'm going to remove me so you don't have to look at my hot mess of a hair face. Okay, let's get stamping. That's what we're here for. We're not here to listen to me. All right. So last week we made this card. I don't know if you guys all joined me for it. If not, go back in either YouTube or in Facebook and you can find this video. So this was using the, what is it called? Golden Greenery bundle. as well as the gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous designer series paper, which is the, what is it called? Oh my goodness, my brain. And I can't find it because it's buried under a whole pile of stuff. Yeah, so this is the first card that will be in the card kit. Okay. The card that we're going to make tonight is this one. We're going to make it a little bit different. We're going to try, if I don't mess up, change the orientation. And yeah, and we're going to make this card or some variation of it. I'm not sure exactly what. As you can see, I have different colors here. Oh, and I forgot to get, I had cut out some additional die cuts. I'm going to get those just in case we need those. So we're kind of going to be, which is likely going to be a disaster, designing on the fly. So let me grab the die cut, the fussy cut images that I have over here on my other desk. And just in case we need them. And we're going to get stamping. All right. So this is the card we're going to make. We're going to change it up a little bit. I found that this, even if you get really close, you can see it, but it kind of makes it a little bit dark. I'm going to try doing that on white with some ink. And we are going to figure out our color scheme and everything else together. So this was a design. I'm going to leave these bits in there in case I want them. I just cut a whole bunch of stuff and we're going to use whatever we feel like using. This is a design that we did in our team meeting from Barb Robbins. So our mystery card she did, and I loved it. So I thought that we would do it tonight. So basically we have 2 pieces of DSP. Okay, you want them to be able to kind of coordinate together, right? They are, let's see these measurements, 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, and we have 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so 2 pieces of DSP, and then we have a cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 4, and then we have just our regular base here. So what we're going to do first is we are going to decide which way we want our DSP to be going. So I like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut 1 1/2 inches off of each side. Okay. So I gave you the measurements. I'm going to grab my trimmer. I have to set them up this way so I know which way they're going. Otherwise, we end up with a landscape card because I cut them the wrong way. But this looks good too. So we're going to do a portrait card this time if I don't mess up. All right. So we're going to cut 1 1/2 inches off of here. All right. And this one doesn't really matter. We're going to cut 1 1/2 inches off of here. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we are going to kind of design our card. So we're going to look at our patterns and see what we like. So does that work? We're going to do this. That kind of looks okay. Okay, well let's see. Do we want this here with that there? I don't think so. Nope, don't like that. So I like the original way I had it. What do you guys think? Just like that? I think that works. What do you guys think? Yes? No? I can't see your comments. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Hey, Laurel, how's it going? Hi, Heather. You're using my favorite. You know what, Laurel? Excuse me. This is my favorite. Like I ended up ordering for those of you that get Christmas cards from me, expect this set because I ordered a whole bunch of this. I'm gonna get my Christmas cards done on early, and we're going. Yeah. Okay. So I think I like this. Let me know if you want a different orientation before I start gluing. And then we got to decide what we're going to use. Do you guys see this? This is vellum. Isn't that gorgeous? And it comes with the suite. We have different designs in this vellum. So we're kind of needing to decide, do we want to use the vellum? Do we want to use the designer series paper? I don't know that we want to use both because that's a little noisy. But we're just going to kind of layer. That looks a bit too noisy, eh? I think this makes it noisy. So I don't know that I want all that. But maybe we will just do the vellum. Tone it down a little. And then I tried to do some bells just embossed out of gold foil. They look kind of cool, actually. I think I might like those. What do you guys think? Something like that? Does that work? It's hard to tell, eh? I think that might be okay. These are a little noisy. This, I'm trying to use the end of the DSP, so we'd have to kind of hide that. That would be okay too. Maybe that's better. It's a little more subtle. Yes, that's better. This is a little too noisy. There's already a lot going on. I think I like the vellum over the designer series paper. Let me know. Leave a comment. You like it like this? I think this works. Okay, so this is, I think, what we're going to do, unless you guys tell me to do otherwise. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this and we are going to stamp. Oh, first of all, using this, we need to decide, are we going with Garden Green or Mossy Meadow? I think we're going with, oh, if we're going with Mossy Meadow, then I should have cut a Mossy Meadow out of that. Yeah, the vellum does tone down the busyness, doesn't it? I think I like the Mossy Meadow, but then I need to die cut this because I think I shouldn't add another color of green in here. Can you guys hear Milo snoring? Huh. Okay, don't design a card when you're exhausted. Okay, we're doing this. And I am going to hopefully find my dies. And I'm going to cut a Mossy Meadow out of here. Okay, Milo, stop making so much noise. Keep breathing. Breathing is good. What do you guys think? Mossy Meadow or Old Olive? Oh, I don't have Old Olive here. Old Olive would work too, Laurel. I agree. 100%. Okay, so I'm going to run and I'm going to die cut this. I'm just going to step away for 1 second. And we are going to get this cut. 1 sec. Almost there. Coming. All right. There we go. I think that works better than the Garden Green. Hopefully you guys do too. Yeah, Old Olive would have been a good choice. I should have thought about that. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Yay. Okay. We will get there. I don't want to stamp on that. I want to stamp on this. This is out of the way. This is out of the way. All right, so I'm going to stamp in Mossy Meadow since we are using Mossy Meadow throughout. And I am using a sentiment from the Greetings of the Season. So this Golden Greenery stamp set, awesome. No sentiments in it. So I'm going to pair it with the Greetings of the Season, which is also an online exclusive. And it really has so many different sentiments that are perfect for almost any holiday card that you could want, that for Christmas anyway. Okay, so Season's Greetings. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I need to re-ink this, so I'm just making sure I've got ink everywhere. There we go, that looks better. Okay, it doesn't have to be straight because we can put that on an angle. And there we go. We are ready to put it together. So we are now going to just glue. Okay, so what I want to do is basically have equal borders all the way around and hopefully line up all of my pieces so that everything is straight. For those of you that know me, straight doesn't happen very easily. So we're going to try. Okay. Am I on the camera? I am. So I'm not going to push it down. I'm going to leave it lightly touching the cardstock so I have chance to move everything. Now you could pop these guys up if you wanted to, not these, but the vellum that we're going to add after. I'm going to keep it all flat. I don't like paying Canada Post more money. That's just me. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to look at this. I want to see, okay, do I have equal borders all the way around? Which I now do this way. This guy can move up a little bit. So you see how by not pushing it down, I can easily move my panels so that I'm lined up. So I'm lined up this way, lined up here, equal here, equal here. So I'm happy with that. Okay, we have good spacing there. Now I'm going to push it down. All right. So there we go. Okay, and then it's just a matter, what are we going to tie this with? Are we going to put a bow in there maybe? Maybe. Let's get these guys going down. And then we can decide how we want to do that. I think that will look good. All right. So with the vellum, you will be able to see some glue underneath it. So I am going to strategically put glue, which is going to be covered by my sentiment or my bells. Okay. Because we have color, it's not as obvious as normal vellum. So I tried to avoid putting it on areas that don't have dark color. And it won't show through as much. But I do need some up here. But this I'm going to hide. Okay. I'm just going to stick this down. You see how you can really see the glue where you don't have dark on here? But you can't really see it where I have dark colored. Okay, so the dark color on this vellum will help hide. This isn't going to stick. Come on, stick. Be nice. Be nice to me. All right, and then I'm going to just stick this right down, right on top of it. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I have a vellum revolt going on tonight. And I'm going to do that here. Hi, Linda. How's it going? You having a good night? Good day? All right. So I need to decide, do I want, so I'm being cheap here and I'm using the bells that are kind of hanging off the side here. This is from the DSP. It's so gorgeous. So I need to cover that. So I think that will work just like that. What do you guys think? Probably be better. Trying to figure out. Jen and being brain dead and designing cards is not a good combination, just let me say. Maybe. Okay, well, you know what? Now that I've toned it down with the vellum, do we want to bring in the die cuts? No, we don't want to bring in the die cuts. Do I have any other bells? No. Okay, so we're using these bells. So I am going to tie a bow. Okay, let me grab my, I'm looking for my gold trim. Do we want gold trim on top of this? Or do we want this? We don't want that. We want gold trim. We're going to go a little blingy. Okay, I'm going to make a bow if my fingers will allow me. How's the beach, Linda? Have you been today? It's a little bit cooler now, eh? The weather's kind of strange. Just in time for me to go to the beach. We're going to have cold weather. Okay. So we have a nice little bow. This is also an online exclusive. So I'm using lots of online exclusives tonight. You guys have to check them out if you haven't checked them out. All right. Yes, I think that's going to look good. And then that can go there, that can go there, and that can go on top. What do you guys think? Does that work? That works. That's what we're doing. Tell me, Beaches Group, it didn't get there today. Oh, can you add another leafing between the bell and the sentiment die cut? Another leafing between the bell and the sentiment die cut. Do I have another vellum? I have one more vellum cut out. Oh, you mean to hide the bottom of the bell? I'd do something like that. So, is that what you mean? Does that work? Is that what you thought? So we hide a bit of the bottom of this. I could do that and then just chop that off. What if I turn this around? Cut that off. What do you guys think? Just give me a little more for and hiding the bottom of the bell. Yeah. No, I agree. I think that works. And I'll just trim this guy off and then we're good. See, you can use the pieces of the DSP that kind of hang off. Okay, we're going to put this on first and then we're going to work around hiding my frugal use of my DSP. So we're going to put the bell right like that. And then, see, I'm also being frugal with my, we're going to do this, hiding that, and I'll just cut this part right here off, I think. Okay, that's going to go underneath the bell, just like that. And then, no, I want this, I want that underneath, that on top, and then that can go just like that. I'm going to move this up. We might have to trim this. But I don't want this showing. Okay, don't let Jen play when she's brain dead. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, we're sticking it down. We're going to make it work. We are going to make it work. Okay, I'm sticking this underneath because I don't want to see the end. But I want the leaves to come over top of the bell. Just like that. Okay. And then this, I can have going like that. And we can hide the bottom of the bell with the bow. Okay, we arrived. So these, I kind of don't want them to be tied together. So let's do this. I don't know what I'm doing. It's one of those days. Maybe I don't want a bow. Maybe I want flaps. This is why it takes me so long to design cards. This is why I never design on live videos, because I can never decide what I'm doing. Who else does this? Julie D'Amato, paper made an adorable box of that paper and sent it. Oh, I gotta watch that. This set is by far my favorite Christmas set. Okay, I like having this flexible, but I don't know if I want tassels or if I want a bow. Okay, do I leave this or cut that off and put a bow on? Or do I just leave it like this with the tassels on? What do you guys think? Linda, my thought process today, I can't put a sentence together, so it's not a good thing. You like the bow. I like the bow too. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I want to keep these kind of tied together so that I want to be able to have them move so you can see the layer underneath it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tie a little knot in here, because with it being long, I can adhere it down. If I'm going to cut it, I'm not going to be able to adhere it. So it could come undone if I don't tie a knot. So I'm going to tie a knot. This knot is ugly, but it's going to be hidden underneath my bow. And now I can trim off the edges. Okay. So now I can stick this here and I can put my bow on top of it and it's hidden. There we go. So I am going to glue this guy down, but I'm not gluing the white one. So the white one is essentially floating. All right, so we're going to hold it down. You like the bow? Hey, Kathy, how's it going? How's your recovery? Hope you're doing good. Okay, and then we're going to stick this here. I'm going to put it on top so we don't see the mess. It's going to go right on there. It's going to be a little thick. Didn't think of that when I tied the bow, but that's okay. Canada Post, here comes some extra postage. All right, so I just put glue dots on the back of my bow, and we're going to stick this right down just like that. All right. There we go. We did it. We made it. Okay, so all we need to do now is clean up our mess and score this. So this is just a regular piece of cardstock cut in half, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. And you know what? I didn't even do it inside. Yay, me. So I don't have a thing to stamp on for the inside. So we're just going to do the outside today. Okay, so you guys have to tell me, which one do you like best? Do you like the portrait version of this card that I just put my hand in glue? So it's going to be a mess everywhere. Okay. So portrait version or landscape. So same DSP pack, just different DSP, and then I cut them the portrait instead of landscape. Which one do you prefer? I wish I'd hidden this guy. I wonder if I can hide it. Can I put... I'm going to do that. Do I have a, I don't have a vellum one. You know what? I'm going to cut out another vellum one and I'm going to hide the bottom of that belt just like that so that I don't see that. Okay. Which one do you like best? Landscape if you had to pick. Yeah, I like this one too, but it needs that extra bow there. I do have other things cut out here, but I don't know that I need them. Maybe, let's see. Do we need extra embellishments? Do we need these guys on here? Now that I have glue everywhere. What do you think? So this is just a die that you can cut out a bunch of them. I just cut out some. There you go. So you like the portrait too? Okay, so for those of you that join my, or that qualify for my free online class, I will do the portrait version of this card, since that seems to be the preferred design. Probably because I didn't design it while I was totally brain dead, but you know, we could do those. What do you think? With or without the gold dots? Let me know. What is the vellum? The vellum, you don't know the vellum? The vellum is part, I'm just going to grab it. So, I think I have it here. The vellum is also an online exclusive. And it's called the Graceful Greenery Vellum. And some of the dies from the bundle will cut it out. So you can have snow covered or just the regular pine needles. So you can cut all of these out. You can just use this as a background. Same with here. You can see where I've been cutting out. You can cut out the berries. You can cut out the other greenery. You get 2 sheets of each, and there's 3 different designs. So this other one is a perfect one for coloring. I haven't used this one yet, but it's basically just like that. So this is also, yeah, this is gorgeous, Linda. Like this whole suite with the specialty DSP, the vellum, it is just stunning. I am blown away. I love it. I've bought so much of this. This is going to be my Christmas cards for the season. Yeah, so the vellum is gorgeous. I can't wait to try this with doing some blending on it and just creating just a really mute background to use. So, all right. So again, this card, this one, because this is the favorite, will be part of my online special. Not online special. It's my free class for the month. So with a $60 order in my online store, you will get the materials to make 3 cards. So this is one of them. This is another one. And the third one is a surprise. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for putting up with my with my scattered squirrely brain. Hi, Julie. I hope you're doing well. How's retirement? You must be loving it. Thank you, Kathy. Okay. Have a great night, guys, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me and for stamping along with me. I appreciate you. Talk soon. Bye for now.